I don't know, man. I think bro gonna beat this case. This case seemed weak as hell. Make sure you like the live. Make sure you like the live. Like the live. I think bro gonna beat this case. This case seems just super weak. Case seems super weak. Super strange. Super weak evidence that the feds is presenting in court. They don't even have nothing on him really. I think bro gonna beat this case. This case is just super weak, bro. I've been keeping up with the case and what the feds been saying in court. Super, super weak. But before we get to that, Gucci Man dropped a diss song last night. Let's listen to this diss song he dropped. He dropped a diss song last night. Let's see. You went out like a real crash diamond. And after all that, boy, you still trying to me? I'm like Birdman and nigga, this my cash money on your fat ass frankie. He a stone cold junkie. You know I got my bread up. I always keep my head up. I thought it was a business meeting, but it was off in the room. You can feel the pressure building. Nigga got me up the whole time they plotting against me. I don't take it personal. For me, it's on the business. And I don't want to conversate it. It ain't about no million. Don't feel you make you stronger. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Keep getting longer. Now these haters got them niggas. I gotta move tactical. Every move magical. Man, I'm from East Atlanta, but the diamonds come from Africa. They love you when you broke, but they hate you when you win. And then when you take a loss, it's when the haters get the grand. It's all on you. Can't be wearing no disguise. If you play stupid games, then you win stupid prizes. Some people like to take a nigga kind for weakness. I pulled up on Joe was on some weak shit. The audience in the scene, know I wear a lot of hats. Wow. They smile in your face, then they stab you in your back. Damn. So I get that it's hereditary. I'm that same nigga that put money on your commissary. To play like Suge Knight did with Drake, but I ain't easy eating, nigga, and this ain't back in the day. Seen the label, I built this shit on the ground, and pay my shit on my chest, but I still ain't pressed into the paper, but it's under duress. Wow. Between the lines, settle for less. Step up to the plate, my nigga, life is a test. Man, they on that broke shit, and I'ma reach his that charge. Me on my ass. Another dollar for the next. Been betrayed. I done been betrayed. I'm on the turn cold. I done been betrayed. I'm on the turn cold. My heart turned cold. My heart turned cold. I done been betrayed. Now my heart turned cold. I done. Goo we gotta be 100. That shit garbage. That ABC ass rap, we gotta be 100. That shit garbage. Like that was pure trash. That was repulsive to hear. That was garbage. Like this is my first time hearing a witness statement on a damn song. That was garbage. That was trash. Like I ain't gonna lie, that was just pure garbage. That song. I'm gonna be honest with you. That shit garbage. That shit is pure trash can music. That was some ABC ass rap. That was a pure witness statement on a fucking song. When you know, right, that this is still an open case. See, let me tell y'all something. Gucci is playing on y'all intelligence. And I'm saying that to say this. The reason why I'm saying Gucci is playing on y'all intelligence, he knows a lot of y'all are civilians. Y'all never fought cases, and y'all don't really understand how this stuff works. But let me just break this down and say this, right? If the Feds not
try to use some of Lil Durk lyrics against him in court? When Young Thug was fighting at State Rico, did they not try to use some of his lyrics against him in court? When Bobby Shmurda was going through his RICO case around 2000 and what, 14, 15, yeah, 14, did they not use his lyrics in court against him? So I'm saying all that to say this. This is a pure form, it's not even dry snitching. This is a pure form of snitching and ratting without having to go to court. See, he's playing on your intelligence. Good looking, Cartier. He's playing on your intelligence. He knows that they use lyrics against somebody in court because they have all type of investigators, the district attorney, if it gets took to trial, the jurors, the judge, they will use that in court. So that's a way of him telling, right? That's a way of him telling or snitching without having to go to court and look Pooh and whoever else in the eyes and lie under oath and put his hand on the Bible and swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So may God bless my soul, whatever. That's a way of him telling and snitching without having to go to court and take the stand. Because Gucci is not as crazy and dumb as y'all think, right? Gucci is not as crazy and as dumb as y'all think. He knows that this is an open case. And he's admitting in this song that allegedly, supposedly, something happened to him. Are y'all seeing what I'm talking about? Y'all got to double tap the screen. Y'all got to like the live. Are y'all seeing what I'm talking about? You see, he's playing on the masses intelligence and the population. This shit can't. You ain't fooling a former criminal. You ain't fooling me. But you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, I know Gucci. Ain't he like 45, 46 years old now? I know, to be fair, he a businessman now, right? And at the end of the day, when you're doing business, especially if his belongings or jewelry was confiscated, right? And if you got insurance on it, right? Like for instance, if you had insurance like on your house and your valuable possessions in your house and somebody break into your house, right? To get your insurance claim so you could get money to get all your shit back, you have to make a police report. It's just what it is. So I understand, right? It's business, right? I understand it's business, right? But see, what y'all don't understand, right? Because I see your comment. If you listen close to the song, he's telling you he's a civilian. Pay attention. Now, see, you need to pay attention. See, because when you built your whole image for the last 20 years, almost 30 years, off this gangster killer persona, and you never once came out and denounced the street life and never once came out and said you're a civilian and you don't live like that. And even when you listen to his last couple albums, he's still talking that gangster shit. Nah. And then you still surrounding yourself around niggas that's about that life, like the artists that you sign. You ain't just signing regular dudes, you signing street niggas. See, this is what y'all not paying attention to. You signing street niggas. You are who you hang with. So his last couple of albums, he's still talking that gangster street shit, right? He built his whole image for years, making millions off this gangster, drug dealing, killer persona, right? He ain't been came out and said, "Oh, I'm denouncing the streets and I'm not a street dude and forget the streets and children just go to college, go to school, get a job." He ain't did that. He only signed street dudes. So if you can portray this gangster image, ain't no making a statement, which he did, but now the federal government has redacted that statement. So that means if you try to look it up, it's gonna be black. You can't see what his statements say. It wasn't redacted just a week ago. So that's what it means when it's redacted. So if you was to go on the federal government website and look up his name and try to read his statement, they're gonna have it black at every part where he says something. So you're snitching. You're a gangster, right? Yeah, you a gangster, right? You made millions of dollars off the detriment of your community, promoting killing and murder and robbing and drug dealing, huh? For how many years did he get rich off the detriment of his own people? What you talking about? For how many years did he get rich off the detriment of his own people? How many years? That's what these dudes do. They get rich off the detriment of their people, promoting drug dealing, robbing, killing, murder, drug use, drinking, degrading women, selling drugs to your people. So if you going to make an image like that for years, now, because it's a double-edged sword. Like I said, if he would have been came on and said, hey, I'm changing my life. I don't support the streets. Forget that gangster lifestyle. Forget all the kids and youth and adolescents. You know what I'm saying? All the young impressionable minds. Just go to college, get a 9 to 5 job, be a law-abiding citizen. I could understand. And I also understand when it comes to business. If I had a business right now and I had, what up, 465, and I had a jewelry store, and you break into my jewelry store and you steal my items, you best believe I'm making a police report. Why? This is a business. This ain't the streets. I got insurance on this stuff. I have to make a police report so when I go to file my insurance claim, they can replace my items. See, what I'm saying is you gotta have, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. If you're gonna be a civilian, you gotta have both feet in. See, Gucci wanna have 1 foot in, but then got 1 foot in the streets. Look at the artists within the last 5 to 6 years that he signed. Who was they? Street niggas and street women. Forget that, because I remember Guap when I was young. So I'm in my 30s. Guap has a track record of only investing into these street people who rap about murder and killing and robbing and drug dealing and drug use and degrading women. So all I'm saying is, right, when it comes from a business point of view, I can understand it. But then, and I'm just being 100 with you. This is what these niggas get when you want to try to play gangster and play mobster or like you in the mafia. Unfortunately, once you sign up to be in the streets, you can't do what civilians do. That's why you should just be a civilian. I know it's not going to make sense to y'all, but it makes sense to me. When you sign up to be Mr. Gangster, shoot 'em up, Mr. Robber, drug dealer, killer. Oh no, you don't play by the same rules as the civilians. We the civilians can call the police all day. But you signed up to be Mr. Gangster, killer, drug dealer, gangbanger, rapper, robber. Yeah. This is why I be telling some of y'all you should just stay out the streets because it don't make sense. It don't make sense. When you sign up to be Mr. Street nigga, oh, I'm a street nigga, y'all got different rules y'all play by. So I get it from a business point of view, but you out here playing gangster still though. So what? You gonna be a businessman and be a civilian, or you gonna be Mr. Trap God, Mr. Trap Boy, Mr. Trap God, Mr. Trap Boy? I'm just being honest with y'all. Make sure I double tap the screen. Make sure I get the likes up. Apparently, he owed Pooh Shiesty 25 M's and robbed him allegedly because of the contract. See, let me tell y'all something, bro. How a lot of these deals work. Shiesty ain't got no money out his deal since he been signed. I think he got one advance. That's about it. He been owing them. And then when Shiesty went to jail for the last 4 years, right? Because this is how these deals be working. When he went to jail for the last 4 years, he still had contractual obligations. As in, once he went to jail, right, around 2021, his contract froze. It froze. I'm putting it in simple as lamest terms. It froze. So what do that mean? If you owed them, I'm just hypothetically speaking, if you owed them 8 albums and 6 mixtapes in 2021, and you still owed them a certain amount of shows and a certain amount of tours, once you went to prison, that freezes. It freezes. So when he went to jail for that 4 years, almost 5 years, when he came home, he probably thought, "Oh, my contract is almost up. It's almost time for me almost time for me to be released from my deal, from my contract." I guarantee you that's what he thought. But the label, like, no, it's time to get to work. You still owe us. And let me tell y'all how this go when you sign a 360 or you sign a 369 deal. Everybody gets paid in the label first. You might not get nothing. Okay. Are you hearing me? When you sign these 360 contracts or these 369 deals, the label gets paid first. And then whoever brought you into the label, whoever got you your deal, they get paid. By the time you get your check, it might only be a couple $1,000s and you done made the millions. Sometimes these labels got 60 people that work there, 80 people that work there on top of whoever brought you into the motherfucking contract. They all get paid for first. So Shiesty wasn't really making no money. Gucci was making money off him in jail. That's why y'all have to learn the business. Gucci was making money, and I guarantee you, since Shiesty been in jail, Gucci done made even more money off of him because now Shiesty streams. So I've been keeping up with the analytical data. His streams has went up through the roof. I might be tripping. I guarantee you, Gucci making some money off him right now. Gucci making money off him right now, so Gucci still technically won. Gucci still technically winning. See, they know that a lot of you younger men, when y'all poor and y'all broke and y'all desperate and y'all starving and y'all in the hood, y'all just gonna hurry up and sign a deal. Y'all not gonna hire no lawyers to read over your contract, like 2, 3, 4 different lawyers to read over your contract. Y'all don't learn about percentages and liquidation and things like that. Y'all don't really learn how money and currency and all that stuff actually work and how these deals actually work. They just sign. They don't learn the business. You just thinking, oh, just go to the studio, make music, just go to the studio, make music and shoot videos, but you don't learn the business side of it. Huh? You double tap the screen. They don't learn the business. So that's on you. If you don't take the time out to educate yourself, this is why they say our people perish from a lack of knowledge. That's why you need to get educated. That's why you should go to school, take up some type of business class, some type of business degree, and learn how business work. They don't really know how money really work, how these percentages really work, how liquidation really work, and all that stuff. They don't really know. They just heard and sign something, sign something. So it's not that the labels is really dirty, in my opinion. These dudes is just uneducated. They just want to get high and get fucking drunk and just think it's just about make the music and shoot a music video and go to the studio, but they don't want to sit down and educate themselves about how the music business works and how contracts legitimately work. They just so quick to start signing. So who fault is that if you don't educate yourself? Is it the label fault or is it your fault that you ain't take the time out to educate yourself? You ain't take the time out to get some lawyers and understand how your deal work. And I don't got no personal vendetta against Gucci. I'm just saying when you made, yeah, I just listened to Crash. Then let's listen to it again real quick. Let's listen to it again real quick. Let me be quiet. Y'all know I start drinking coffee and start yapping. Hold on, y'all.
You went out like a real close coming. And after all that, why you still signed to me? I'm like Birdman and nigga.
Now I was telling y'all this. You know what's crazy? I gotta pause it. I was telling y'all this last week. I said, listen. And it's crazy. I was because I understand how business work. I said, listen, y'all, even if they did allegedly, supposedly make Gucci sign some contract, that's under duress. So if I'm a label executive, right, and you're signed to me, right, and you no longer want to be in your contract, and you put a fucking gun to my head and say, Jay, you're gonna sign my release. Guess what? You do know that I did that under duress with the threat of my life being fucking took. You do realize that's not how it worked either, even though if I just sign you, the label has to approve of that. See, which I don't understand is yes, Gucci has the 1017 label, but that's still ran and owned by Atlantic. He still got a boss. He got a CEO. He still has bosses. He don't make the final say so. This is why I say I need to learn the business. 1017 is through Atlantic Records. So just because he signed something, that don't mean your release. It still got to get approved by the label, and it still got to go through the whole process in a situation with lawyers also. So that's under duress. So you're still technically signed to me. I did it under duress with the threat of bodily harm. But we're gonna continue to listen to this. 'Cause I was just telling y'all that last week before he even came on and said this.
I like a real crazy all that. Why you still trying to get it? Like Birdman and nigga, this my cash money. Ain't no blanket. You a stone cold tank. Yeah, you know I got my bread up. I always keep my head up. I thought it was the biggest nigga was. I don't take it personal. For me, it's on the business, and I don't want to conversate it. It ain't no move. Don't kill you, make you stronger. Don't fight the hand that feeds you. And keep getting longer. Now these haters got them niggas. Every move magical, and I'm from East Atlanta, but the diamonds come from Africa. They love you when you go, but they hate you when you win. And then when you take a loss, it's when the haters get the grin. And it's all on you. Can't be wearing no disguise. It's the place. You win. People like to take a nigga kindness for weakness. I pulled up on business, bitch. I was on some weak shit. The artist and the CEO, I wear a lot of hats. They smile in your face, then they stab you in your back. You learn from your daddy, so I guess that it's hereditary. I'm that same nigga that put money on your commissary. Set up the plate, like Suge Knight did was great, but I ain't easy eating, nigga, and this ain't in the day. Bitch, I'm seeing the label, I built this shit from the ground, and I be damn if I let a nigga put pressure on my chest, but I still ain't pressed. Between the lines, step up to the plate, my nigga, life is a test. You ain't on that broke kid, and I'm a rich as shit. That nigga in charge, my name on the check. Nigga, chance me or my ex. Another day, another dollar. Now let me tell y'all something. Make sure I get the likes up. Y'all get an exclusive. Make sure I get the likes. Let me tell y'all something, bro. You'll appreciate you, Daniel, because once again, y'all don't understand the business, right? Something is very odd and strange within this whole case because when the federal agents was in court, right? Everything that they was alleging that they had, when they went to court, they started saying they have no evidence. There's no video proof of him at the studio robbing nobody. It was no video proof of him actually using a weapon. Nobody. And then what's even crazier to me is, right, Pooh Shiesty been arrested for about a good, what, week or two? I say about a good week. I need y'all to really listen to this part. This is where it starts to get strange to me at, right? Do you know if you're signed to a label, you cannot just drop a song when you want to. Do you know that has to get approved by the label and it takes up to 2 to 3 weeks? So if Shiesty only been in jail for about a week or two, right? And it takes roughly a month to get a song cleared, right? It seemed like this is just very strange, bro. When there was a legend that this stuff happened in January, around January 10th, and everybody kept saying, "No, it's not true, it's not true, it's not true." It seemed like it obviously with common sense that it was true. And he had ended up making this song and got it approved by the label and was just waiting for bruh to get arrested.
And now, once again, Gucci the smart one though, because he's still gonna make money off him while he's in jail. But the thing is, Shiesty is not gonna make no money. He still has contractual obligations. And until, like, if he owed the label, like I said, 8 albums or 6 albums, and he owed him a certain amount of shows and he paid him a certain amount of money, he's still gonna be in debt. He still's gonna own the label. I mean, owe the label. So, my only thing with Gucci is, right, because I personally don't care if somebody is because if you're a civilian, bro, there's no such thing as being a snitch or being a rat. There's no such thing as that. You understand that? That's only for these dudes that play gangster. These dudes that's masquerading as gangsters. Okay? That's for these dudes that's cosplaying as gangsters, these mask guys. If you're a civilian, it's cool. But Guwap never came out once and said, hey, I'm just a law-abiding citizen now. I don't condone that street shit. I'm against it. So the fans and the masses is still under the impression that you playing gangster. But at the end of the day, you know, he's still gonna make money off that nigga Shiesty. I'm gonna be honest with you. But do I think Shiesty really, really, really gonna stay in jail? I think the most they might hit him with is probably like a parole if he was on parole, which I think he was. A parole violation that holds up to what, 3 to 6 months in jail, like 90 days in jail. And when it comes to the feds, it also go off of your track record, like your history. Like since he was just recently released from being incarcerated, they might hold that over his head because that's how the feds go. The feds and the state is different. They go by your criminal history and they go by your track record. And if you just keep getting in trouble, so on top of the like, they might hit him with a parole violation, just the fact that he's back incarcerated. That's about it. But do I think he about to do like some crazy 30 years in jail and all this other stuff? That's highly unlikely, but you do have a few other people who alleged that they was robbed. But see, that doesn't matter because let me tell you how court works. See, you could charge somebody with anything. He hasn't been convicted of nothing. See, it's not about what you know. It's about what you can prove. I'm gonna say it again. It ain't about what you know. It's about what you can prove. And with them saying they don't got no evidence or nothing, no video evidence, right? No video evidence. The feds say they never recovered no weapon. They claim it was video evidence at the studio that recorded them doing it. They don't have no video evidence. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a strong possibility I think Shiesty might beat that case, bro. Because it ain't what you know, it's what you can prove. Okay. That's how the lawyers play the game. You can say my client did whatever, but can you prove it? Can you prove it? Do you got any type of substantial evidence that could substantiate anything that you're saying to prove that my client actually committed whatever said crime that you're alleging they did? If not, it's just hearsay. That's it. Now, the way that the other individuals that's going against the individual, right? The way that the district attorney will go, if they could get an individual to appear in court and testify on a stand against you, then you gonna be in some type of trouble. Be honest with you. If they can get somebody to appear in court and testify against you, then you're gonna be in some type of trouble. But if nobody appears in court and testifies, right, and it's just hearsay, and they can't prove for a fact that nothing happened, Shiesty not gonna really do no time in jail, bro. Be honest with you. But that's why I said this whole case is just strange. Because, but at the end of the day, and this is something that people don't know. Yeah, the feds was on TV saying that they had this evidence, that evidence, but did you know that the feds could legally lie to you? They could not have the case and just be saying it. Could have just wanted to arrest them. And this is something else y'all got to think about, right? This is why I'm saying this shit is weird, bro. This is why I'm saying this is weird. If the feds is alleging that Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, Pooh Shiesty dad, and a few other individuals robbed Gucci Mane and a few other music executives he was with, and an off-duty police officer, right on camera, why would they wait almost 2 months to come arrest him afterwards? If he's on parole, they would have came to get him the next day, or some day within that same week or the following week. They wouldn't have waited that long with no career criminal. They don't do that. That's why I'm saying this is weird. And then when I was listening, right, and I was going over the paperwork, right, they said that the off-duty police officer 45 minutes later contacted law enforcement. If you are a police officer, right, why would you wait almost an hour to report that allegedly a rap superstar was robbed? But I'm telling you, something fishy going on. I can't put my finger on it. Something fishy going on, okay? Something fishy is going on. You mean to tell me you're a police officer, right? Because I've been going over the paperwork for the last 48 hours, really paying attention to what the feds been alleging in court, been keeping up with all this stuff in court, right? Y'all talking to somebody that beat a double attempted murder. You talk to somebody that got picked up by the feds in 2015. They don't play these little games, bro. See, let me tell you something. Because when the feds come to get you, usually it's the reason why they say the feds have a 98.99% conviction rate. They don't come get you unless they know for a fact you're smoked, you're cooked. So that's why I'm saying it's super strange to me from somebody that lived this lifestyle that you mean to tell me the feds came to get somebody and they don't got no evidence or nothing? Do y'all not understand? Let me look up the exact conviction rate as of 2026, matter of fact. I don't think y'all understand that the feds have a very high conviction rate. When the feds come snatch you, there's no getting out, nigga. Very rare. What? Feds have. Okay, so it says cited as of 2026. That's approximately a 97 to 98% conviction rate. Okay. Is y'all hearing what I'm saying? It's almost 100% guaranteed. The feds are not the police. Okay. They're not the sheriffs. They're not the state troopers. Okay. They're not none of that. They're not bounty hunters. When the feds come pick you up, is when they got guaranteed proof that you're going to jail. Because there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're cooked. See, the feds sit back and watch you and gather the evidence. So by the time you come to court, say if you was a drug dealer, they'll have pictures of you for the last 3 to 5 years, with you hitting licks, 10 years, wiretaps from the last 5, 10 years, proof, evidence, people that told. When they finally come and they give you an indictment, there, it's a 98% chance you're cooked. So the fact that they were in court saying, "Oh, we don't really got no proof or evidence," it's either two outcomes. They could be telling the truth that they really don't got no proof or evidence, or they could be lying. Because the federal government can legally lie to you. A lot of people don't know that. They could legally lie to you. I keep talking about the GPS data, but it was playing me, so I don't get the point of mention that he was there when he was supposed to. It's something weird going. So you mean to tell me, right? If I'm on parole, right, and I got an ankle monitor, you mean to tell me I robbed somebody on camera and the feds come pick me up 2 months later? That doesn't happen. Once it's armed robbery, because with armed robbery, the United States don't play with armed robbery. They give you 30 years. You could get more jail. You could get more jail time for armed robbery than murder or first degree murder, a second degree murder, a third degree murder. Because once again, you got to understand how that shit works. You could kill somebody, right, and you could get third degree murder, right, and they could say you facing up to 10 to 20 years in prison, but the minimum is 10. And they could say they give you 20 years, right? But if you do the minimum, the 10 to 15 years, so say you do 10 years, you're eligible for parole. You don't do the whole time. If you get second degree murder, that's liable for like what? No, the minimum is 15, and the most they can give you is like 25 years. If you do the 15 years, you're eligible for parole. All you gotta do is at least the minimum and have good time and haven't got in trouble. If they had you go to some programs, whatever, you could do the minimum and come home and be on parole. So I'm saying on to say this. You mean to tell me, right? You're alleged that this man is on parole, on an ankle monitor, had a Draco pistol, which is what they said, right? You mean to tell me he had a Draco pistol? It was cameras that seen the whole situation. Put it to a nigga head. And then on top, made him sign a deal under duress. I mean, a release from a contract under duress, and then robbed other people on camera, and y'all wait 2 months to come pick them up. It's bullshit. I could play this stuff on civilians. I can't play this stuff with dudes that was actual real criminals. Bull crap. I'm telling you right now, make sure I double tap the screen. This is bull crap. I'm telling you, this is bull crap. So something, I can't put my finger on it, but something is just weird. Okay. Something is weird with how they moving. Something is very strange going on. Something weird. And that ABC ass rap song, that shit weak as hell, bro. That song was weak. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't know, like what type of see, they be saying, oh, Gucci on psych meds and all this, but Gucci is not as dumb as y'all think though, either. They be saying, oh, Gucci on psych meds and all this. He's crazy, yeah, but he's not as crazy as y'all think either, though. I said he playing on y'all intelligence. Y'all act like this man is slow or something. Let me tell you something. I was taught that a person that play crazy always win. Sanity. And they'll beat the case. Oh, this person, y'all remember, I think it was last year when that one dude stabbed the white girl, the black dude with the dread stabbed that white girl in the neck on the bus. Just recently they said he's not fit to stand trial. He might fuck around and get off. He's not fit to stand trial or be in court because he's not mentally competent. He's mentally insane. Niggas is playing on your intelligence because they know that you civilians don't understand that there's certain things when it come to like the law and the court system that you could get away with doing certain things. Gucci out here got y'all thinking he's just so crazy and he's so stupid and he's just so dumb. You keep believing that if you want to. That nigga know what the fuck going on, nigga. He might be more calm because he on some psych mess. He know exactly what's going on though. The nigga is not incompetent. He knows exactly what's going on. He playing on y'all intelligence. I see through this shit. Because I understand. I see through this. Something weird is going on. I kind of got an idea, but I don't want to say nothing. Something weird is going on. I'm gonna put it to you like that. Okay. I personally don't think Shiesty really gonna do no time in jail, right? And if you want me to be honest with you, right, I think this is gonna boost Shiesty's career. Because once Shiesty come home, right? Because he a street artist, right? Once Shiesty come home, he gonna have the streets in the palm of his hand. The moment he drop the album, he might sell 300,000 in the first week. I guarantee you. I know what I'm talking about. All the street niggas from every city and every state gonna be tuned in to Shiesty because the whole world is even watching right now. When he get out and drop a music video, I wouldn't be surprised that shit within 6 months to a year get 1 billion views. 1 billion not a lot. Let's see how many views his FDO song got. 1 billion not a lot. A billion not a lot. Everybody from the streets can be tuned into him, from older people to young people. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga ain't this the nigga that robbed Gucci allegedly? Whoever he signed to gonna make some money. So 3 months ago, right? It's already at 53 million views, right? Come home now, okay? He come home now and drop a music video. Within 3 to 6 months, that motherfucker gonna be at over 100 million views. He drop an album, he gonna do at least 200 to 300K in a week, guarantee it, guarantee it. So that's why I said I can't really put my finger on it, but something strange is going on. I'm telling you. Yeah, at this moment, he's the face of gangster rap. When he Shiesty start doing shows, when he come home, nigga, he could easily check a bag for 200K, 300K per shows, because he's gonna have the streets in the palm of his hand every show. If he go to all 50 states, he gonna sell out. Every arena he go to is gonna sell out, guarantee it. So right now, Shiesty is a money bag. That's gonna make labels want to sign him. Okay, from a business point of view, it's too much controversy around him. He come home and he be on that gangster rap music. Shiesty's going to go up. I promise you. I can spot this shit from a mile away. Shiesty's going to go up. Telling you, this is about to boost his career. This is about to boost his career. Make sure you double tap the screen. That's why I said I feel like there's something weird going on. If you can read in between the lines, I feel like there's something real strange going on. Seemed like Gucci low-key wanted him to go back to jail so he could, because with all this controversy, Shiesty name gonna be worth more money. But guess what? Since he still signed to Gucci, Gucci gonna make that money off him. Seems real strange to me. Seems like something real strange is going on. But let's listen to this ABC ass rap again. Let's listen to this ABC ass rap again. The lyrics was garbage. I ain't gonna lie, this song is not good, bro. Like I'm trying my best to like it, but it's just like this is, I guess we could say this is the hardest witness statement out right now. I don't know.
Doing out like a real cash money. All that, boy, you still trying to me? I'm like, Birdman and nigga, this my cash money on your face. It's like you a funny old junkie. You know I got my bread up. I always keep my head up. I thought it was a biggest nigga, but it was you can feel the pressure building. Nigga got me up the whole time they plotting against me. I don't take it personal. For me, it's in the business and nothing want to conversate. No, you don't feel make it stronger. Don't take that. Keep it stronger. These niggas got names.
Bro, you talking about the diamonds come from Africa? Didn't they unscrew your earrings out your ear? Didn't they take your wedding band? Didn't they? Didn't they allegedly, supposedly, didn't somebody unscrew the earrings out your damn ear and take your damn wedding ring? Man,
Might be wearing no disguise. Play stupid games, then you win stupid prizes. Take a nigga down for weakness. I fuck up the game, bitch. I was on some weak shit. I'm the CEO, I wear a lot of hats. They smile in your face, then they stab you in your back. So hereditary. I'm that son.
hold on, I gotta pause that. Right? You said the artist and the CEO. How are you the CEO if 1017 is still owned by Atlantics and you still got bosses that you got to get approvals from when it comes to dropping songs and and doing certain things and signing certain artists? Man, stop it, bro. That's why see, Asian Dog was trying to tell y'all when she was like, it wasn't giving CEO when I was signed to him. That's why I didn't want to be signed to no more. Because she understand the business.
great. Like Suge Knight did with Drake. But I ain't easy eating, nigga. This ain't back from the gate. This is in the label. I get this shit from the ground. And I be doing it. My chest, but I still ain't pressed. Into the paper, but it's under duress. Wow. Between the lines.
I don't think nobody gonna be bumping this shit.
Another day, another dollar. Been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. Been betrayed, now my heart turned
I don't know, bro. I don't think I'm gonna see anybody sliding. See, this is the thing. What I feel like gonna happen. This shit, I feel like it's gonna bring Guwap personal career down, but it's gonna bring his money up. Cause now a lot of people are like, oh yeah, he ain't. He talking all that gangster shit, and he did write a statement. It's redacted now. I'm pretty sure I could pull the statement back up still though. He did write a statement. It's redacted now, but and the government redacted it for a reason, so people can continuously look it up and read the statement. It's gonna personally bring his career down, but the fact that Pooh still signed to him, he gonna still make money irregardless though, bro. He gonna still make money. This is why a lot of you niggas that y'all want to be rappers, right? This is why y'all need to learn how the music business and the music industry actually work and get educated. Because y'all get into these 360 deals and these 369 deals, and the whole time you don't realize you fucked now. And let me tell you something about these 360 deals that a lot of y'all don't understand too. Even after you fulfill your contractual obligation and they release you from your contract, did you know that you still owe that label money for the rest of your life? No matter if you go open up a chicken spot, they still get paid off it. Do you understand that? See, these niggas don't sit down and study and read and learn how the business work. You sign a 360, bro, you still owe them, bro. Even if you pay your advance back, you made all the albums that they told you, you made all the mixtapes that they told you, you was on a label for a good 4 or 5 years, you still owe them when you sign a 360. You still owe them. You understand that? I don't think niggas understand that. And that little advance they might give you for 50 racks, you turn around and owe them $1 million. And they keep your ass in debt. And that's why these niggas be still in the streets, bro. And some of y'all be like, oh, he signed the deal, but he's still in the trenches. Cause once they see that they fuck theyself, they low-key be mad. See, because let me tell you, right? Say they give you an advance for $2 million, right? And you done made 10 hit songs. And each hit song you done made then accumulated 5 million, $10 million. And you think that now you paying off what you owe the label. The label will be on some shit like, oh, okay. Guess what? Well, that money that you made off that music don't go towards your advance and the other money that you owe us. But then you could have another song that you've been streaming, right? And that song only made three, four, $500, and they'll put that towards your advance. And then there'll also be other things that go on in these 360 deals. Like, okay, you owe us 8 albums, but you can't drop an album until every 2 years. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. You with us for 16 years. You understand that? We about to make money off you for damn near 2 decades. Yeah, when it comes to a business point of view, though, Pooh did handle it bad, though. You see, because you're supposed to negotiate. See, what Pooh was, in my opinion, what he should have really did, bro. Okay, they say I still owe them like 4 albums. You should have dropped a couple albums, generate a little revenue, generate a little income, and then start negotiating. In business, you got to negotiate. Then you go into another label and start trying to negotiate and see if they could potentially help buy you out your contract. You got to learn how to negotiate. This is business. This ain't the streets, nigga. This ain't drug dealing. She said, you know what? Okay, you said I owe 20 more music videos. I owe 6 more albums. Okay, let me get to working on these music videos. Let me drop. Okay, I only could drop one album once every 18 months or once every 16 months. Okay, cool. After I do a couple of albums, I'm gonna start trying to negotiate my contract. Start trying to negotiate. Nigga, this is business though. This ain't the street. So that's where Pooh fucked up at. If he did do something allegedly supposedly, this is business, bro. This ain't the trap spot, nigga. This ain't the hood. This ain't the trenches. You got to know how to negotiate your terms and conditions. Like, okay, well, I did drop a couple albums, whatever the case may be. I know I still owe such and such and such. Can I possibly get bought out my contract? Can I possibly pay to get released from my contracts if I want to go independent or go sign with somebody else? Like, you got to know how to negotiate, bruh. That's just what it is. You in business now, bruh. Your ass ain't in the streets, you in business. You can't negotiate when it come to business. It's just like if you go to an auction and you trying to buy a car and there's other people there and they start bidding. One person might say, oh, 5,000. And they be like, oh, 5,000 going once, going twice. Another person say 10,000, 10,000 going once, going twice, going three. Another person might pop out 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. And they negotiate 35,000. Then if everybody get quiet, okay, sold to the person for 35. You got to know how to negotiate when it come to business, bruh. These little niggas don't understand that though. You can't go into the music industry and start strong arming niggas. You can't go into the music industry and think you just gonna strong arm fucking music executives. You like, come on, bro. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't necessarily disagree with you, Dwayne. Like, you got to know how to negotiate, bro. Or you should have just stayed independent. You got to know how to negotiate. Stay independent, and then if you are planning on signing, you better really educate yourself. Hire you some goddamn lawyers and go over these contracts the correct way. Had like 3 or 4 different lawyers go over your contract so you can make sure there ain't no bullshit going on. Just signing. See, because this is what a lot of these niggas do too. Oh, I look up to Gucci. I grew up off of Gucci. It's like he like a brother. He like a big homie. So they just putting their trust into this nigga just signing. But it's still business though, bro. It's still business. So they be assuming, oh, since I look up to him, and I'm looking at him like a bro, like a brother, I trust it. Just sign to him. I don't think he gonna do me wrong whole time, nigga. This shit business though. Whole time, this shit business. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. Like if I ran a music label, bro, I'm telling you, if I ran a music label, bro, okay, I'm sorry. And I give you a fucked up deal and you don't take the time out to go get no lawyers to really go over everything and really make sure the contract is good. Who fault is that? Mine or yours? Who fault is that? Is it my fault or your fault? If you don't take the time, right, to make sure that this fucking contract is legit and authentic and it's not some bullshit, who the fuck problem is that? Mine or yours? I might motherfucking sign you to a deal, a motherfucking 360 where I get 99% of everything. You only get 1%. And if you just want to quickly sign just because you know you're gonna get some fame and some clout, but you don't want to learn how the business go, who fault is that? Mine or yours? Who fault is that? Because nigga, I don't owe you nothing. I found you when you was broken and nobody. You owe me. Who fault is that? I did you a favor. Who fault is that? Nigga, go pick up a book. Go expound your fucking vocabulary. Okay? So you can learn what these words actually mean. Go learn about money and percentages and liquidation and things like that. So you can learn how this shit work. Who fault is that if you don't go get educated? Is that my fault or your fault? Who fault is that? It ain't my fault if you don't educate yourself. It ain't my fault if you just want to pop pills, fuck bitches, slide on niggas, get high, get drunk. So from a business point of view, Gucci is wrong. I mean, Shiesty's wrong. Where Gucci is wrong, guys, because he's still playing gangster. So when you playing gangster, you playing Mr. Killer, drug dealer, there's no talking to the police at all. See, in the mafia days, they would have killed you. In the mafia days, you couldn't even have a conversation with the police. But from a business point of view, Gucci is right because if they did allegedly steal some items, You got insurance. To get your insurance claim, you do got to contact law enforcement because the insurance agency is going to ask that you file a fucking police report. I'm just going to be 100 with you. Start off with a price higher than you want. If you start off at 2, okay, you want to figure. But if you start off on anything, you're trying to get under figure. Yeah, you just gotta. I'm saying I have to say this. It should have been some negotiation going on. It should have been some negotiation going on. Like, even if you feel like, okay, I was in jail and this dude made all this money off of me, but once again, whose fault is that? Is that his fault that he educated on business, or is it your fault that you didn't educate yourself? Whose fault is that? Okay, say Gucci did make 25 mil off of you. Who fault is that though? Nobody made you sign nothing, bro. You could have turned him down when he contacted you. Nobody made you sign that deal. You could have said, fuck that. I'm not signing to you, nigga. I gotta get educated on the business side of things first. I gotta go over this contract. You can't just be, oh, this is my favorite rapper. I grew up listening to him. Oh, I'm just gonna hurry up and sign. You crazy as hell. Niggas gotta learn how to remove friendship from business. Niggas gonna have to learn how to move friendship from business. That's just what it is. Because I'm telling you right now, if I had a label you want to sign to me, and I could play on your intelligence because you chose not to get educated, because you chose not to go to school. You chose not to motherfucking be able to increase and expound your vocabulary and be able to articulate yourself different and change the vernacular. You chose not to go study up on this on a business criteria. That's your problem. I chose to do it. You got the same 24 hours in a day as me. You chose to just want to chase bitches and party and smoke and drink and pop pills and waste time. Who fault is that if you're uneducated? Is it mine or yours? Business is shrewd, nigga. I'm just saying that shit since I was young. Business is shrewd. But do I think Shiesty really gonna spend some 30 years in jail? Let me tell you something. Absolutely not. If you think they're gonna let a money bag like that sit in jail forever, you lost your mind. I don't even think Dirk gonna stay in jail. He gonna do a little time. I was saying that a couple years ago. He gonna sit for a little while. But if you think this artist that could generate millions of dollars for these labels, they just gonna have him sit in prison for the rest of his life, you lost your fucking mind. You smoking something. You're right. You lost your mind. So do I think Shiesty really, 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 really gonna sit down forever? No, he might sit down for a tiny little bit. But do I think he's gonna sit down forever? No. Do I think it's a strong possibility that he might come home from jail and crash out again? Yes. Because statistical data proves that, most people that go to state prisons, when they release within a good 5 to 6 years, they return back to prison. That's almost like, well, I think it's like at a 80 to 85%. And then it depends if they've been in jail for 10 years, then they have an even higher percentage of going back to jail. They just trying to teach them young niggas to cool down on that hot shit. Yeah, you do gotta chill, bro. When it comes to business, though, make sure y'all get the likes up, bro. Make sure y'all share the live. Make sure y'all hit that like button. See, these young dudes don't want to get educated, though, bro. See, you could be smart. There's a difference between being smart and actually being intelligent, though. You could be smart, but are you intelligent? Are you actually educated, though? You could be smart but not educated and don't legitimately know how business works. So that's kind of on you. Because if I'm a business executive and I know I could just tell by your image, when I'm having a conversation with you, like, he don't really know what's going on. I'm about to make $30 million off this nigga. He ain't about to get a penny. Who fault is that? Who fault is that? Nigga, I still made you famous and put you in front of the world. Who fault is that? Is that my fault? If you just gonna hurry up and sign instead of saying, hold on, let's slow down, let's pump the brakes, give me a few months to think about this, and you go do your homework and start doing research. Like, okay, you said you got a deal for me. Okay, send me the deal. Let me look at it. Let me look over it. I gotta have some lawyers look over it. I gotta do some research. I gotta educate myself. I gotta make sure this shit is actually good and everything is copacetic and I'm not just signing up. If you just go as soon as you meet me and I say, oh, Well, I got a $5 million deal from you for you. That don't even mean you're gonna get the 5 million. That just means that's what your album, I mean, what your contract is worth. You could fuck around and only get like 50,000 out of it. That just mean what your contract is worth. Oh, a $5 million deal. That don't mean you're getting that. I don't mean you're getting that. And guess what? I could make $40 million off you. You only made 100,000, $200,000. That's how the music industry works. Make sure you like the live. That's just how the music industry works. But do I think Shiesty really gonna sit in jail for a long time? No. Do I think he gonna come home and be on fire? Absolutely. Absolutely. Do I think when he come home, um, he's gonna be worth a lot more money? Absolutely. Do I think he gonna break the internet? Absolutely. Do I think whatever label end up signing him, they're gonna have a gold mine and they done hit the jackpot? Most definitely. Telling you. Yo, FDO2, I'm telling you, once he comes home, what of my mother? I wouldn't be surprised if his album was to sell at least 200 to 300K within a week. I'm talking about going to shows and they booking him for, this show they want to pay you 200K. This show they want to pay you to come tour over there for 250,000. They want to pay you 350,000. They want to pay you 300K. Jay, that's what I'm learning. Sales and finances. Exactly. You're learning business. Because when you get into the real world, bruh, okay, and you're dealing with these actually business executives who are highly educated, went to school for a good 10, 11 years studying business and how the business world works. If you're not educated and you going into their stomping grounds and they turf, then that's on you, bro. You can't really be mad at nobody but yourself. Can't really be mad at nobody but yourself. That's on you. But when Shiesty come home, that's why I say I know for a fact, I'm telling you, there's something in my heart telling me he's not going to stay in jail. He's worth too much money right now. It's too much controversy around him. If he come home right now, his music is going to go up even more. He fuck around, go live on Instagram and have 100,000 people on his live, 200,000 people on his live, or if he go live on Twitch, he's gonna break the internet. Or if he was to go live on TikTok, he's gonna break the internet. If I was a label exec, me personally, I'd be trying to sign him immediately. I'd be going to Gucci. How much to get him released? Yo, Landon, how much to get this nigga released? I need him now. What I gotta do? How much I want? Man, make sure I double tap that screen. Make sure you like the live, man. It's your boy Jay Savage, man. Make sure you share the live, like the live, drop some comments. If I was tell me if I'm tripping. If I was a business executive right now working on the label, I'd be trying to get Shiesty immediately. Immediately. You got to be able to foresee this shit, bro. You got to be able to have that vision. You got to be able to foresee things. You got to be able to look into the future and think about the long term. Like, damn, I sign him. Shit, within a year or two, shit, we going to make 200 million. $300 million. Fuck you talking about? So if y'all only want 20 million and buy him on his contract, 30 million, cool. Because within the next 5 years, I'm gonna generate 300 million off of him. 400 million. Cool. How much I want to release him? What I gotta do? Who I gotta pay? How much? Cool. Oh yeah, because I know he about to go up. Oh yeah, he about to be the biggest motherfucker. Shiesty already a legend already. I'm telling you right now, he a street legend now also. After pulling that move on Gucci Mane, man, Shiesty about to be, I'm telling you, he about to have the streets, nigga. And not even just the streets, even people that's not in the streets are intrigued by street niggas. People that's not in the streets gonna be bumping his music, nigga. On top of the women. You know, a lot of women, they want to fuck the bad boy. We gotta be 100. I'm looking at it from a business point of view. You know, all the women want to suck the bad boy dick. They got some infatuation. 98% of women do got an infatuation with gangster niggas. Oh my God, I got this dangerous gangster killer. He treat me so nice and so sweet, but he's so respected in the streets and he's known as a killer and he beat a body and he beat this. They be infatuated. They be getting these bitches wet. I'm just being 100 with you. So even little suburban kids gonna be bumping his music and coming to his shows and all that shit, streaming his music. So imagine he come on tomorrow and he drop a banger. Then he's streaming on Twitch and streaming on YouTube and Instagram or whatever. Then he start doing shows. Nigga, all you gonna hear about is Shiesty for within the next year or two. Everything he dropped gonna go up. So yeah, if I was a business executive, I'd be like, nah, we gotta get him. Yeah, we gotta get him. How much to release him for his contract? I'll buy his contract out. How much to buy his contract out immediately? Y'all need him. Y'all might make $1 billion with this nigga. Then on top of that, every street artist gonna be wanting to collab with him. He gonna be like a gatekeeper. If it come to getting a cosign, when it come to being a gangster street artist, you're gonna have to go through Shiesty in a minute. Mark my words. Mark my words. Then if Dirt get out of jail and they make a song, bro, if Dirt beat that case and they make a song, it's going up, bro. I'm telling you right now for a fact, bro. It's gonna go up. That nigga gonna be a gatekeeper. Everybody gonna have to go through him to get stamped and valid and certified. Everybody, all the street niggas gonna be having to go through him. They all gonna be wanting his cosign and make music with him. Every street artist gonna be wanting to make a song with him. I first heard about Shiesty years ago. My cousin put me on to him. I didn't even know who the fuck he was. In 2020, my cousin kept bumping all his songs before he was even as big as he was. This is right before he got signed to 1017. My cousin already had seen talent and was bumping all his, be like, yo, this nigga hard, bro. I'm like, who the fuck is that? He like, Pooh Shiesty. You don't know about Pooh Shiesty? I'm like, nah. My younger cousin kept playing all this music. Like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, this nigga's the next big thing, bro. I'm telling you. Streets finna be shut down if Dirk and Shiesty come. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. So if you think in your mind they're gonna let somebody that's worth that much money sit up in jail, you lost your mind, nigga. He worth too much. He a household name right now as we speak. Even when the situation first happened, he went to jail. The whole internet broke. You think these labels ain't hearing about this? You think these labels not sitting back like, damn, I can make some money off him. This nigga name hot right now. This nigga name ringing bells. They think long term. How much money could my label make off him within the next year, the next 2 years, the next 3 years? Man, let's get the likes up. Make sure I double tap the screen. Don't be stingy with that like, man. Make sure you hit that like button, bro. It's free to show love and free to support. If I was a business executive, I'm thinking long term. Okay, I see all the controversy around this young man. He's very talented. I notice all the young people love him, whether they in the streets or they just law-abiding citizens. I'm noticing all the women love him. All the bloggers and streamers talking about him. All the controversy around him. Damn, imagine he have a show. We could charge them. We could tell them that he ain't doing no show for unless it's no less than 300,000. Y'all gonna pay what? So let's hold on, bro. So if it's 300,000, right? Let's just hypothetically speak. 300,000 times the 50 states. Nigga, that's a good 15 shit. Good 15 mil, damn near 20 mil. Should have good 15 mil. Then they're more than that. What am I talking about? Then they're more than that. I'm just giving a rough estimate. He's gonna be worth a lot of money. He already is right now. And they know this. Nigga, I swear to God, bro, if I was a business executive, I'd be going to Atlantic. How much I want for him right now? Oh, give us 20 mil, 30 mil here. How much I want to get him released from his contract? Hey, that nigga gonna beat that case, bro. The feds don't got nothing on him, bro. The case weak as shit. The case weak as shit, bro. I did some research and I've been keeping up with DJ Academics. He been going over the paperwork and pulling up the videos in court and what the federal government is saying. And he been debunking everything, but the case is weak as hell. Y'all better tap into DJ Academic streams when he going over the case and shit and reading the paperwork and the alleged evidence and bullshit that they claim that they got on him. It's a weak ass case. And that's why I told you I know it's a weak ass case because even the original federal agent, what's her name? She's new. She only been on the job about 3 years. She didn't even speak in court. And she the one filed the charges. Her boss did. Bro, this case weak, bro. This is unusual for the feds to come to court and have no evidence on some. I've never seen nothing like this in my life. Never seen nothing like this in my life. Usually when the feds come down with an indictment is when they know for a fact you can't beat the case. They don't do ifs and no, it's when they know for a fact we got them. They'll just let you get away with shit. They'll tell the police, no, let them slide because we gonna hit him with a federal indictment in a minute. We gonna hit him with a federal RICO charge. Just let him do whatever he doing. We just continuously gathering evidence on him. When the feds come and give you an indictment, you know I'm cooked. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It ain't no, oh, I might beat it. No. The feds pop out, you're going to jail. To the fact that they in court, we don't really got nothing on him. Oh, really? Oh, y'all don't really got shit. All this shit that y'all was claiming that y'all had. See, the federal government can lie to the press, but they can't lie to the judge. So that's why I said it's a double-edged sword. Maybe they lying to the people and they just don't want to say nothing because they don't want their lawyers to be able to prepare the defense to go against them. Or maybe they really don't got nothing because you can't lie to the judge once you're in court. And they said in court that they ain't have shit. They can't lie before the judge, though. They can lie to the public legally. They can't lie to the judge. Make sure I get the likes up, bruh. Ain't nobody really breaking out how this industry really work for y'all, bro, because none of these niggas really know. Ain't none of these YouTubers doing that, bro, because they don't really know. Ain't none of these screamers. They just going off of hearsay. They don't. These screamers is some of them is just like little nerds and dorks. They ain't really ever really been through it, so they don't really know how the feds work. Okay, they don't really know how this shit work. Okay, so you can't listen to everything on the internet. They all saying, "Oh, I just seen the stream saying, oh, Shiesty about to get 30 years." You sound stupid, bro. No, he's not, bro. You ain't even paying attention what they saying in court, bro. No, he's not. It's not about what what you know. It's about what you can prove. I'm gonna keep saying it. I gotta get that through your head. It's not about what you know. It's about what you can prove. If you can't prove it, you can say somebody did whatever. You can say somebody shot somebody. But if you can't prove it, it don't matter what you say. And they already see, this is the thing. The federal government, they already lied to the public, which they can legally do, but in court, I need you to understand this. You cannot lie before a judge. In court, with the attorneys, when they lawyers was asking them certain questions, they were saying they ain't have no video evidence. They never seen no videos with no jewelry being passed around. It was never no video of Gucci Man being forced to sign something. It was never no video at the studio. They say he was recorded at the studio from the cameras at the studio doing that. Let me tell you something how how this shit work at these studios too. Do you know how many cameras is at these studios? Now they're saying the cameras at the studio is down. That does not happen. Because they have to, because that's a liability. Let me tell you, they have to make sure all those cameras at the studio is working because they know that they got $1 million artists coming in that studio. So if they was to get robbed, shot, and killed at that studio, right? And the cameras is down, the studio could be sued. That's a liability. That's a security breach. That's a safety threat. So when I'm listening to what the feds are saying in court, oh, the cameras at the studio wasn't working. Oh, we don't have no video of him putting no gun to his head. And we don't have no video of him pulling out no gun at no studio. And we don't have no video of that. We don't have no evidence or no text messages or no social media posts, no videos, no nothing. So it's just he say, she say. And then on top of that, right, this is why I said it's a strong chance Shiesty might get off. Because even though Shiesty's on an ankle monitor, right, they said that, because you gotta understand he is still $1 million artist, that he has recess time to fulfill his contractual obligations. So what that means is you could go to the studio if you're doing something, rather you going to stream, if you're doing something that's around your career, you got a good 6 to 7 hours of free time to go do what you need to do. So they can say, oh, well, his ankle monitor pinged there, but that don't mean nothing though. And I'm telling that from somebody that has very, very, very strong ties in the industry and reliable sources. This is a weak ass case. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I'm telling you for 1,000,000% facts. The case is sounding very weak. And then this is why I told y'all, right? I think this part is going over your head. I need y'all to really listen to this. Because I know a lot of y'all civilians, so y'all don't really understand what's going on. I'm a former gang member, former criminal, so I understand. If I was on parole, right? I'm on parole because once again, the feds move different than the state. The feds go off of your track record, your history. If you are a habitual criminal, like you always constantly in trouble over and over and over and over again. So I'm saying that to say this, right? If I'm on parole and I got a fucking ankle monitor and I robbed somebody, not just one person, three other people allegedly there. On top of that, one of the people is an off-duty police officer, right? And I put a gun to somebody's head, make them sign the release, and I'm being recorded in a studio, they would not be waiting no 2 months to come violate you. I'm telling you for a fact. Parole would have been coming to get him. The marshals would have been coming to pick him up. Okay, the ATF would have been sliding immediately because your track record, you already on fucking parole. Parole do not play. They worse than probation. And then the previous things you was arrested for, he allegedly supposedly shot a security guard in a club in Miami, right? Right in Florida. And then he allegedly, right in Florida again, shot another dude when he's supposed to be buying some sneakers and buying some weed. And you just got out of jail. And then they saying you got another, it's another conflict when it comes to a weapon. You did something else. They would have been coming to fucking get him immediately. Parole would have slid to his address immediately. Why the fuck would y'all wait almost 2 months if that happened in January? When did Shiesty get arrested? Let me look at the date. You mean tell me that happened January 10th, right? See, I gotta hear the inconsistencies in this story. That's why I'm telling you some bullshit going on. Pooh, let me type in Pooh Shiesty arrested. When was Shiesty arrested? Let me see. Arrest date 2026. So April 1st. So March, February, almost 3 months later. You mean to tell me almost 3 months later, y'all come get somebody that's on parole with an ankle monitor who has a history of shooting niggas? Y'all gonna wait 3 months? Man, y'all gotta stop it. Knock it off. Man, make sure y'all like the live. Knock it off. Man, knock it off, bruh. I wouldn't be surprised if this shit was a publicity stunt. If the if his label didn't backdoor him on purpose to do this, because since they knew, oh, we could get him back in jail, his streams and all this shit gonna go up, and then when he come on this time, he's gonna be worth more money. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a fucking publicity stunt, nigga, because it's not making sense, nigga. You can't play these games with me. This shit sound like a publicity stunt. Make sure I like the live, man. Make sure I double tap the screen, bro. Make sure I like the live. Make sure I double tap the screen. Shit seeming like a publicity stunt to me, homie. You're not fooling me, bro. What I look like, bro? I'm not. It sound like the label purposely put him in this situation to crash out, knowing he a hothead, so he could go to jail, be worth more money than come home. And I was like, see, we got you. Don't play with us. Do what you need to do. Fulfill your contractual obligation. I wouldn't be because it's not making sense. Nothing is making sense around this case. It's making sense. Not one thing made sense yet. Man, stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing, bro. That niggas better open your eyes up. Don't nothing make sense. When something don't make sense, we probably don't know it all. I'm trying to tell you, bro, don't nothing make sense with it, bro. I'm just sitting back, listening to the evidence that they claim that they got and they claim he did. I'm like, bro, but then y'all go to court and y'all before the judge and y'all saying y'all ain't got nothing on him. So which one is it, bro? Because in court, y'all saying y'all ain't got, and then this another thing that lets you know the case is weak. Let me tell you something, right? If they had a strong case on him, they wouldn't have granted his father bail and Big 30 bail because they out. So them other niggas probably got bail. They just probably ain't got the bread to pay for it right now. If they really, really got you on some shit like that, Your Cody's wouldn't be getting no motherfucking bail, nigga. Your Cody's wouldn't be getting no motherfucking bail. Okay? Unless, and I fuck with Big 30. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. I fucks with Big 30. And I don't think that he's doing this unless Big 30 lawyers trying to put everything on Shiesty, which I don't think Big 30 and his lawyer was doing. But I'm just saying, so since I don't think that's what's going on, I think it's just because it's a weak case and no evidence, because they gave them bail quick as fuck. They denied Shiesty. They gave 30 and his father bail already. Why is that? Shiesty had a bail hearing, but they denied him. He could have made bail, they just denied him. It's because the case is weak. It's because the case is weak. This case weaker than a motherfucker. Mark my words. Don't say I ain't one of the first screamers to tell y'all. Shicey's gonna beat this case. The most they might keep him is like good 6 months, almost a year, whatever. He gonna end up beating this case. Guarantee it. There's too many inconsistencies already with the feds. And if I could pick up on this shit, and he got four of some of the best lawyers in the world. I heard he already done dropped $2 million on lawyers. He got some of the best lawyers in the world. You think the lawyers ain't picked up on this? You really think if we as the norm, well, I'm an ex-criminal turned civilian. If we as the civilians could pick up on this, you think the lawyers who went to school for this can't pick up on this shit? Man, stop it. Man, stop it. That boy about to be worth a lot of money when he get out of jail. Stop it. If we could pick up on it as civilians, you think the lawyers not picking up on this? You think the lawyers don't see what's going on? You think the lawyers don't see the inconsistencies in their story? They see the holes that's in the story? Oh yeah, they see it, bro. It's a weak ass case, but Gucci dropping that song, that was a weak ass diss song. I was like, I don't care what nobody said. That was some straight police shit though, because you know that they use lyrics in court against you. That was some like the feds sit down, write down everything that Gucci said in that song. Now that was some straight snitching shit. That was a whole statement without having to go to court and go on the stand and speak under oath. That song was a whole statement. Now that song was a whole statement though. Like the bars was weak. The entire cadence was trash. It was some ABC ass lyrics. What do you say? Pen to the paper, but it's under duress. That's crazy as hell. And y'all see Gucci buzzing ass gangsta as he be saying in them songs, right? You see he wasn't as gangsta as he be saying in them fucking songs, right? Niggas be saying all that gangster shit. Where was that old shoot 'em up, bang bang, all that? You playing with Memphis niggas, bruh. And then this is my whole thing with Gucci. If you're gonna be a street nigga, you gotta be able to be on point. You claim you was a street nigga. If you didn't think that it would be some type of tension between the two of you, then you tripping. Because first of all, when you listen to some of Shiesty tracks when he was in jail, he kept saying, "Ain't no boss over me, ain't no CEO over me. I'm the biggest." All this other shit, but not even just that. When Big Scar died, December 22nd, 2022, Gucci was moving mad weird. Gucci was moving weird. Because Scar family came on and said that Gucci was one that offered to pay for the funeral. And then when the funeral came, when they was calling him, he started blocking everybody's numbers and started saying he just want the change back. And then when he got outed on social media about it and he got a lot of outrage behind it, then his wife started speaking for him and then said, "Oh, we paid for it already. I need to chill. I need to stop. And we ain't worried about the change." If you think Shiesty not sitting back listening to that and a little upset with you, like what we talking about here? like what we talking about here. But even though Gucci made that policy ass song, gotta have evidence. Bro. It don't matter what a motherfucker say. Oh, she said, like they talking about he had the Drake. He backed out the Draco. Like man, stop it, bro. Like y'all gotta stop this shit, bro. Like we gotta stop this shit, bro. Something sounds off in this whole story. I'm sorry, I don't believe bro about to stay in jail, bro. I don't care what these YouTubers is telling y'all. I don't care what they telling y'all. They talking about my man was walked in with the Drake. Stop it, bro. This shit is just like something. I'm telling you, this is smoke and mirrors. This some smoke and that is some smoke and mirrors. This is some smoke and mirrors, man. Like, stop it, bro. Like, y'all don't see what's going on, bro. There's some real smoke and mirror activity going on, bro. I'm telling you, it's some smoke. He backed out the Drake. Put it to my head. Like Gucci, stop. Let me play this song again. This song keep making me laugh, bro. The more I'm thinking about the lyrics, like I'm trying to picture people bumping it. Yo, what up, killer? Like, we gotta stop this, bro. Like, let me play this shit one more time. Pin to my what do you say? This song was think about this song was some straight goofy shit. This song is crazy, bro. He dropped his last nut at 12. I listened to it when he dropped it.
You went out like a real crash diamond. And after all that, boy, you still signed to me? I'm like, Birdman, nigga, this my cash money on your fat ass flanking. You a stone cold junkie. You know I got my bread up. I always keep my head up. I thought it was a big meeting, but it was sad. I walked in the room, you can feel the pressure building. Niggas got me up the whole time they plotting against me. Second punching up for me, it's on the business, and I don't want to conversate it, but ain't about no me. I don't feel make it stronger. Don't bite back in the keep it longer now. You got them moves, so I got them moves tactical. And I'm from Atlanta, but the diamonds come from when you broke, but they hate you when you win, and then when you take a loss, is when the haters get the grand. You can't be wearing no disguise since you play stupid games, then you win stupid prizes. Take a nigga kind for weakness. I pulled up on good. I was on some weak shit up. The CEO, I wear a lot of hat. They smile in your face, then they stab you in your back. So I get that it's hereditary. I'm that same nigga that put money on your commissary. Step up the plate like you might be with great, but I ain't easy to eat, nigga. And this ain't back in the day. I'm seeing the label, I built this shit from the ground, and I be dumb if I let much down on my chest, but I still ain't fresh. Put it into the paper, but it's only the rest. Between the lines, step up to the plate, my nigga, life is a on that broke shit, and I'm a rich charge. Dog, another day, another dollar. But you can now turn cold. Then betrayed, now my turn cold. Then betrayed, now my I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. What thing that fake love, I ain't want it no more. This them thing for life.
Yo, killer, I just said that. I'm like, yo, I was just saying, I'm like, oh, so because this still an open case. Someone said allegedly, supposedly this shit happened because that's the I guess that's the hardest statement out. Because if that ain't a statement, I must have ain't never heard one. If that ain't a motherfucking statement. It sound like the feds say. It sound like the feds told Gucci go make a statement on the song. All right, bet. So what happened to all that extra gangster out shit he be talking though? Like what happened to all that though? Like smoking on Pookie Low. Like what? Like I'm confused. Like these niggas be saying they street niggas. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, bruh. And some people gonna be like, "Oh, you got a crash dummy mindset," because the name of the song is "Crash Dummy," right? When you talk this big gangster shit, nigga, right? And nigga robbed you and they backed out, right? Allegedly, if that happened, right? You missed this big dog, right? Every dog has their day. And I'm sorry to break it to you, but this is how to go in the streets. You supposed to be like, all right, kill me then. I'm not doing shit, nigga. Rob me, got to kill me then. How about that? Catch a murder. You ready? Like, if you want to go to jail for the rest of life because you're gonna body me, kill me then. Because if you think that they're not gonna ping the cell phone towers, nigga, and know from digital footprints that you was here and did this, and it ain't gonna be some type of cameras that was outside that seen your vehicle pull up and leave. If you want to kill me, nigga, kill me. I'm dead already. You ain't trying to go to jail for the rest of your life and just give up everything that you don't worked hard for. I mean, that's how you supposed to handle as a gangster. Unless you was gonna give it up and then get some get back. We seen you wasn't gonna do that. Like, stop playing. So we know you ain't gonna do that. And I know civilians is like, no, Jay, that's crazy. No, but that's the life when you a gangster. Every dog has their day. That's how it is when you claim you playing gangster out here. Oh, kill me then, bro. Shit, you gonna go to jail? You kill me? They gonna find your dumb ass, bro. Like I guarantee you, y'all got your cell phones on y'all. I know y'all ain't come down here with no cell phones. If you think they not gonna go ping the cell phone towers and do the digital footprints, that's on you. Kill me then. Yeah, so like Atlanta, we officially trading y'all for like we officially trading Atlanta for like Mexico. We only keeping 21 Savage and Future right now. But the rest of Atlanta, we keeping Slaughter Gang, we keeping 21 Savage, Young Nudie, um, we keeping Quavo. Yeah, we could keep Quavo. Um, rest in peace, my boy Takeoff. But we could keep Laser Denim, my boy Laser, and Future. We could keep them and like the rest of y'all we gonna trade y'all. Yeah, the street delegation said it's time to trade y'all. yo, yo, and that's why I said, right, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't expect this shit from Gucci either. And remember, it is paperwork. But I read the paperwork when it first got dropped, and Academics was going over the paperwork. Y'all could go watch DJ Academics' most recent streams from last week covering it. He went over the paperwork. Him and Whack 100, other people went over the paperwork. A statement definitely was made, right? But now, as of today, right, when I was watching Act scream, or was it last night? Last night when Act was screaming, now the paperwork is redacted. So that means it looked like they like if you go look at the paperwork now, it's like if they had a black highlighter. They blacked out everything that Gucci said. It's redacted. So now you can't read it. Because they know that this shit'll fuck his career up. But see, this is the thing though, right? Gucci career, right? As far as that gangster shit, that shit over. It's curtains, bruh. Welcome to civilian life. See, a lot of niggas don't want to accept when it's time to be a civilian, bruh. A lot of us went through it. I'm a civilian now. Hang it up. That gangster shit out, bruh. Hang it up. That gangster shit out. Welcome to civilian life. Us civilians welcome you with open arms. These niggas be wanting to do certain things, but then play gangster and still play street. No, 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 no. Welcome to civilian life. We open you. We welcome you with open arms. Yup. The gangster shit over with. Your gangster career, you had a long run. You had a long run. You had a long run, but welcome to civilian life now officially, bruh. All that gangster shit, no more gangster music, no more. I'm sliding on ops and I'm whipping up the bricks and I'm moving work. All that shit out the window. Welcome to civilian life now. Okay, welcome to civilian life. Okay, welcome to civilization. Welcome, us civilians welcome you with open arms, bruh. Go turn Christian or Muslim now, bruh. like the rest of us had to, nigga. Fuck you talking about. Okay? Everybody don't be able to last 40 years, 50 years. So that gangster rap shit, your gangster rap shit career, that shit gonna plummet. But see, this is where Gucci was smart at though. Because I remember I was telling y'all, this how y'all know the industry. This how y'all know the industry be listening though, y'all. Did I not tell y'all last week when this shit first happened, right? I said, if you put a weapon to somebody and make somebody sign something, that's called under duress. So legally, that contract is null and void. So you still sign to him. Gucci is still gonna make money off him. Allegedly, right? And this is from some reliable sources that I got in the industry. Because I know a lot of industry people, bosses. I'm just not, I just can't say too much. Because you know, we sign NDAs and shit, so I can't say too much. But I got some reputable, reliable sources. Within the last week, Gucci already done made $1 million off of Shiesty, and Shiesty ain't got shit already. Because Shiesty's songs been being streamed a lot more. From my connect in the industry, my couple connects that I talk to every day, they're already saying, yeah, Gucci already done checked the bag just within a week off of Shiesty alone. That's in the first week. Imagine if Shiesty locked up for 6 months. How much fuck it? We gotta do the math. If he just made $1 million in a week, imagine after 4 weeks. Say he make $1 million a week. Imagine 6 months from now, 9 months from now, how much money he just made off this nigga. That's why I said that's what Pooh Shiesty fucked up. Cause this shit is still a business, bro. You should have learned how. You got to learn how to negotiate, bro. Cause now this nigga is winning. Now he winning. It's like, okay, you in jail and your streams going up, and you not getting none of that money. You filling my pockets up now, even more. Now, if you say you got to sit down for a year, I might make another $20 million off your ass, nigga. 30 million this time while you sitting in jail. See, this is why I say that when it comes to business, business is shrewd. Business is shrewd. Oh yeah, Gucci done got more than enough back. Within a week, $1 million in a week is crazy work, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's some paper in a week. $1 million in a week. And then imagine within the next 2 weeks how much money he about to make. The next 3 weeks. Man, Gucci about to make like a good $10 million within a couple weeks, bro. Mark my words. Gucci about to check a bag off of this, bro. That's good in a week. I'm gonna be honest with you. So from a business point of view, you know, I can't be mad at Gucci because when it comes to business, right? When it comes to business, that's just a part of business. My only problem with Guwap is when you still out here playing gangster, I don't care what you say. You want to be gangster and a businessman, that don't work. Okay? That don't work. It's either you're gonna be a civilian and be a businessman, or you're gonna be a gangster. Trying to play civilian and play gangster, you can look at the Italian mafia, it don't work. You can look at the Italian mafia back in the John Gotti days, the Carlo Gambino days, Sammy the Bull Gravano days, Lucky Luciano days, the Lucchese family. You could go back to all these prominent real gangsters. It don't work. You got to either be full-blown civilian or be gangster. So my problem with him is you want to be you made millions of dollars, right? Millions of dollars off of this gangster drug dealing, killing, drug using, lean sipping, pill popping persona, right? But then when something happened, you want to make a statement. It'd have been different if Guwap came out and said, you know what? I'm denouncing the streets. Fuck the streets. Nigga, I'm a businessman. I got kids now. Niggas would have respected that. I got kids now. Nigga, I'm almost 50 years old. Nigga, I'm trying to enjoy the rest of my life, nigga. I did time in the feds already. I done had niggas try to kill me. Nigga, I got 2 fucking kids now, nigga. I'm 45 years old. I'm almost 50 years old, nigga. I'm a businessman, nigga. I'm an entrepreneur now, nigga. I'm not in the streets, nigga. I ain't no fucking street, nigga. I'm a straight legitimate businessman, nigga. You play with me, you gonna go to jail. A lot of niggas would have respected that. Like, oh, because you already did your time. That's how you exit the street without no smut on your name. That's how you retired. Like, listen, I'm done with this shit. I did this shit for 30 years, y'all. I gotta try to show my kid different, bro. You think I want my kid to be like how I was when y'all seen me on drugs, sipping lean, popping pills, getting into shootouts, allegedly robbing niggas and drug dealing and degrading women? I don't want my son to grow up and be like that, bro. It's time for me to live a different life and be the leading example. I need to be a role model for my son, bro. I need to lead by example. I got a wife now and 2 fucking kids, bro. I did the street shit already. I went to the feds. I was a drug addict. I was in the streets with niggas trying to kill me. I retired. I'm done with that shit. Nobody would have had a problem with that. Guarantee you. Every real nigga like, you know what, Gucci? I respect that. Because life is about elevation and trying to do better. You just motivated a lot of street niggas to want to go legitimate and do better and get out the streets. But see, the problem is when you don't officially denounce it. That's the problem. When you don't officially denounce that shit. When you still making money and masquerading off of that image when you know that that's not you no more. Nothing wrong with saying like I'm not the same person I was 15 years ago, 20 years ago when I was young, on drugs, in the streets. Because I know Gucci was a real life menace, throwing bitches. He threw a bitch out the car on a motherfucking highway, nigga. Could have killed her. I remember he punched the one bitch on stage. He killed Young Jeezy, man. They said he robbed French Montana. Gucci was a menace. He was exposing a lot of motherfuckers in the industry back then, around 2012, 13. I remember I was at work watching, looking at this shit when it was going on Twitter back then. Gucci was a menace. Gucci was a real nigga. No, so nobody would have had no problem if a real nigga say, you know what, y'all got kids now. Y'all almost 50 years old, bruh. I'm getting close to senior citizen age. I'm almost 50 years old, bruh. I'm about to be 46. I'm not gang banging, drug dealing, whipping bricks, street life. I'm trying to raise my motherfucking children. Nigga. I want my son to be like me, bruh. I want my son to be better than me. I want my son and my daughter to have a better life than me. Nobody would have had a problem with that, bro. Real talk. That's all I'm saying. Nobody would have had a problem with that, bro. Just be real. I'm not on that no more, y'all. I'm a straight businessman. I'm doing legit business now. I just want to sign music artists and get legit money. I'm not into that lifestyle no more. That's not what I'm a part of. I'm out the streets. I denounce the streets. I don't condone it. Would nobody have no problem with that, bro? Like real talk. So the reason why he made more money off of Pooh because now Pooh streams has went up because of the publicity. His music is being streamed way more. That's why Gucci said you did all that and you still signed to me. So to me though, in my opinion, that's some police shit to say during an open case though. Saying pen to the paper, but I'm under duress. That's literally some police shit to say when somebody has an open case though. I'm sorry. That's some police shit to say. Because we seen it with Bobby Schmurder. They pulled his music lyrics up in court. We see it with Young Thug. The state pulled his music lyrics up in some of his rap songs. We see it with Little Dirt going on right now. They pulling his lyrics up. Okay. So it's just crazy, like to be saying that, right? Why somebody got an open case going on? See that whole gangster persona, that whole gangster persona shit. That shit is done with. That shit over. Welcome to finally being a civilian. That shit is over with. That whole gangster persona lifestyle. That shit over with. Stop it. Welcome to civilian life. Welcome. Welcome to civilian life. Don't be mad about it. Just accept it. Don't be upset. Just accept it. Like shit, you a civilian now. All that, so his, in my opinion, the gangster rap persona, he's still gonna have some fans because you gotta understand, some people don't care. Like some people gonna fuck with him regardless. Like there's some people, whether in the streets or civilians, they still gonna fuck with him. But a lot of people ain't gonna be rocking with a lot of that gangster music shit that he make no more. To be real with you, but it don't matter because he's still about to make money. Worse. So at the end of the day, Pooh Shiesty, if he did do that, right, from a business point of view, that was dumb. You can't strong arm the music business, bro. That was stupid. That was fucking dumb. This is not a fucking drug deal, nigga. This ain't no fucking trap spot. You have to know how to negotiate. That was dumb. From a business point of view, that was dumb. If it was behind getting some get back for your family though, for Scar, whatever, on some street shit, it is what it is. That's what you do when you sign to be in the streets, nigga. Sometimes you gotta be a crash dummy. Sometimes you're gonna be in situations where unfortunately you might not got no choice. Is it really, really, really all the way gangster? I'll be honest with you, because I'm a little older than Shiesty. No. See, because I grew up in an era where the Italian mafia was still real. That gangster shit come from New York, bro. Like with the Italian mob, with the Gambino family, the Lucchese family. Gangsters thought shit out and was smart. It was intelligence, had a higher level of education. They didn't just make a move and just get themselves knocked off. So that was more some like thug shit. It was some crash dummy shit. Yeah, people keep forgetting black people ain't start that. Black people are cosplaying like they gangsters, bro. Black niggas is mascots, bro. Black niggas is cosplaying gangster, nigga. That gangster shit come from New York and the Italian mafia and the Mexican mafia. That shit come from New York, though. That's where it originated in the United States and in Chicago with Al Capone. You got to know your history. That's where that real gangster shit come from. Back when, what was that? What was going on? Back when they had the mahogany going on, all type of shit. That gangster shit. And them real gangsters move smart. They were intelligent. You didn't even know they were gangsters. All you knew is that you see him working a construction job, and the whole time he owned all the unions. He owned all these construction businesses. He owned all, or you just thought this was some regular old white dude. The whole time he owned all type of grocery stores, and he's a fucking boss within the Italian mafia. You wouldn't know that these niggas was gangster. So when they send a hit, you would never even know. That's how the real mob move. You didn't even know. Took the feds years to be able to take down a mafia, nigga. Years. These niggas was under investigation. Years. That's where that gangster shit come from. Them niggas was smart. John Gotti was the first gangster to go front street with it and let people know I'm a gangster, I'm this, I'm popping out in all these expensive suits, and then taunting the justice system, taunting the legal system, taunting the judges and the district attorneys and the defense lawyers talking shit about them. And look what ended up happening to him. Got indicted. Carlo Gambino ain't moved like that. The bikers been moving like the mob. Why you think you don't see them? Why you think you don't ever see the bikers go on Front Street? Do you see the bikers in rap videos? All on social media let you know that they a biker gang? No. See, I tell you, if you want to be technical, if you want to be technical about it, if you want to talk real gangster shit, these little niggas not gangsters, bro. Because when it was real gangsters, you ain't know they exist. Because they knew that the fucking government was watching. They didn't want that. They didn't want that government attention. That unnecessary wanted attention from the government. They didn't want to be hot. They ain't want the attention from the government, nigga. It was a secret society. Niggas, sometimes they own wives ain't even know they was real deal gangsters. And these niggas had 19, 20, 30 hats. Yeah, they wasn't doing it for a trend. Okay? They wasn't doing it for a trend. Or to be trendy. For social media likes. Nigga, that was really their life. It was a lifestyle. They was staying under the radar, nigga. Cause they knew if I get caught, nigga, I'm getting life in prison. I'm getting life in prison. Civilians never knew. You know why? Because they'd be giving back in the community, looking after the neighbors, protecting the women in the neighborhoods, protecting the children in the neighborhoods. They owned all type of businesses. You can look it up. They owned a lot of the unions and the construction business, a lot of the masonry, a lot of the roofing companies, a lot of the drywall companies, a lot of the demolition companies. They own legitimate businesses. It wasn't just out here being crash dummies. And the thing is, you do something to them, bro, they'll wait a year or two before they send a hit on you to come get your ass. They wasn't just moving off an instinct, bro. Real gangsters is cool, calm, and collected. They play chess and they strike with the element of surprise. You'll never see it coming. They be right back outside, walking the dog with their wife, with their children, speaking to the neighbors, giving money to the kids, and going right to work. So if you want to be technical, because I'm a little older than a lot of these rappers nowadays, I came up in a mobster area. Nigga, I know niggas that's in the Gambino crime family. Nigga, did y'all forget that my family ran with the Italian mafia? Family ran with the Italian mafia. My cousin Sly Green ran with the Italian mafia. I used to do security to some of the Gambinos. Like, what the fuck? One of my cousin's mother is from Sicily. Telling you, in New York, it was a lot different. I got another friend who she's related to Sammy the Bull Gravano and other prominent mob figures. They didn't move like that, bro. It wasn't about no trying to get social media. That's why I be like, bro, these niggas be trying to be gangster on the internet. That's really not gangster, bro. This shit is supposed to be a business. The internet also supposed to be a business. It's entertainment, but it's all supposed to be a business. Use it to check a bag and help some people and spread good information, but it's still a business first. So when I'm looking at these music videos, I'm like, this ain't gangster, nigga. The real gangster, not these is thugs. Yeah, these might be thugs. I think, and then people get this shit confused between gangsters and gangstas. Gangsters, it's like Donald Trump. They had business suits on, nigga. It was doing legit business, checking millions of dollars. Not no 1 million, hundreds of millions of dollars. Really running shit. Gangsters is the ones you see in them suits and looking very professional. Okay, the mob was gangsters. You got some gangsters. Mob was gangsters. A lot of these dudes are just thugs and savages. They thugs. They're not really gangsters though, bro. The big difference why spliffs, they don't understand that these young niggas. Most of them guys, you wouldn't even know they're like until it's too late. You would never know when you were coming across a real mobster. Y'all probably see them every day and just don't know it. One of the last real official mobsters is what's his name? Joey Marilino, Joey Marilino, he, Philadelphia faction. You didn't know that these boys was real deal gangsters. Everybody say they don't snitch, but I don't believe they do. Fuck out of here. I ain't in the streets. Been out the street. I've been retired. Nigga ass go to jail playing with me nowadays. I don't get no fuck, nigga. I ain't in the streets. But see, I've been denounced the streets. I've been down the streets since 2000, what, 21, 22. But see, the problem is you got some dudes that don't want to accept the reality that sometimes your street career come to an end and it's time to be a civilian. They want to low-key know that they no longer a street nigga, but still try to play by the street rules and they be lying to people. Oh, I'm a street nigga, street nigga. Then when something happen, they want to tell. Nah, you a street nigga, right? You a gangster, you a killer, you a slider, you want that, right? Right. So you still playing by them rules, bruh. Yeah, you still playing by them rules, nigga. You Mr. Gangster, 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 right? If I run a business right now like a jewelry store, somebody breaking my motherfucking store, you damn right I'm calling the police. I got insurance on this shit, nigga. So because when I go to the insurance company, they're gonna ask, did you contact the police? That's the only way when it comes to your insurance claim. They want to know, did you call the police? You got a police report to prove that you really went through this? So you can so when you go file for your insurance claim, your insurance can pay you and replace all them items. What the fuck? I'm a businessman. Fuck is you talking about? Streets. Better get your broke ass on. I ain't 15, 16 old boy. Like these niggas is crazy, bro. So like I personally think, I'm be honest with you, Gucci might be trying to just ruin Pooh Shiesty's career, but it's not gonna happen though. I think it's a little jealousy going on. I don't think he thought Shiesty will become bigger than him. I'm be honest, I think when he found Shiesty in 2020, he thought he was probably gonna be one of them artists that's only hot for like a good year or 6 months. I don't think he really thought that Shiesty had that much star power. I knew Shiesty had star power and I seen every hood in Buffalo bumping his music in 2020. I didn't even know who the fuck he was at first. Everybody I know just bumping Shiesty. I'm like, who the fuck is this Pooh Shiesty dude, bro? I don't think Gucci expected him to blow the way he did. That's why he don't want to release him because Gucci have released everybody from their contract besides Big Scar, Fujiano, and Shiesty. He have released everybody else though. What up, Rebecca? He released everybody else though. Why he ain't want to release Pooh Shiesty or Fujiano? Because he knew he can make some money off them. And I don't think that he ever expected Shiesty to really blow up as big as he did when Shiesty first came out. I don't think he expected that. But that's why I say from a business point of view, right? Because I'm a grown ass man. From a business point of view, if I ran a music label, say Savage Entertainment, Savage Music Group, and I ran my own label, or I'd be trying to buy Shiesty out his contract right now. You damn right I'm about to go have a meet with Atlantic and go meet with Gucci. How much I want for this Pooh Shiesty dude? Because I know he about to make some fucking money. I'm trying to sign him immediately. Okay? You crazy as hell. I'm trying to sign him immediately. I'm gonna keep it 100. Yeah, from a business point of view, yeah, Rebecca, I would answer that, but that's a little off. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta follow me on Instagram too. It's the same name of my TikTok. I'll answer that question. I mean, it's the same name of my TikTok, my YouTube, my Instagram. From a business point of view, Gucci smart though. Can you blame that nigga? You really can't knock the hustle. Gucci a businessman, bro. Just because I might not agree with everything he did, don't mean I can't give credit where credit is due. When it comes to a business point of view, Gucci is a smart nigga. That's why I'm like, people think Gucci's so dumb, he's so stupid, he on medicine. You keep believing that if you want to, he just so dumb and incompetent. Gucci ain't that crazy, nigga. He knew I ain't getting rid of Fujiano. I ain't getting rid of Shiesty, and then Big Scar was alive. He wouldn't have dropped Scar either because Scar was hot. Scar was hot. Gucci ain't that dumb, nigga. He said, oh, no, I ain't releasing Shiesty. He said, nah, I ain't releasing Shiesty. I ain't releasing Shiesty. He made sure he released everybody else from their contract. Like when Asian Dog wanted out, no problem. Gucci had signed a couple years ago like 7 artists from Memphis. He released all of them. It was this other girl named Enchanting that was with him. He released her. It was this other girl, this light skinned girl. He released her. He had the one dude from Texas. I believe he was from Texas. What was his name? What was that one dude name? What was this one dude name, bro? Hot Boy West. He released everybody but Shiesty and Fujiano because Fujiano was hot. When Fujiano come home too, yo, when Fujiano come home and Shiesty, but I know it's gonna be a little awkward because it's like I know Fujiano's still cool with Guwap, but he fuck with Shiesty. It's gonna be a little awkward. I know it's gonna have to be a little awkward, but they're gonna be hot. If Fujiano, Shiesty, Dirt get out of jail, it's gonna go up. Fujiano got that star power. See, Fujiano may not got, you know, the super great lyrics, but he got star power. Fujiano got star power. Yeah, Shiesty a big celeb now. Shiesty he on a different level now after this, bro. I'm telling you, if I ran the music, if I was a big time music executive, I'd be trying to sign Shiesty immediately. I'd be trying to sign him immediately. Pooh Shiesty missed his boo in jail. Come on, stop that shit, chat. Make sure y'all double tap the screen. Make sure y'all like the live, double tap the screen, like the live, share the live. If you fuck with the live, make sure you show some support. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if it's a $1 cash. I mean, a $1 super chat. If you got any questions, you could drop a $1 super chat. But now on some all serious shit though. If I was running a music label, I'd be trying to sign Pooh immediately, bro. Because they claim that Gucci made almost 30 million from Shiesty being in jail, right? And then they said within this last week, Gucci made $1 million within a week of Shiesty being in jail. Imagine if Pooh had to sit down for a year or 2 years, how much more money Gucci's gonna make off him, and ain't none of it going to Shiesty. Man, I'd be trying to buy Shiesty out that motherfucking contract immediately so I can make some motherfucking money. It's just business. Damn, bro, Gucci a businessman, I get it, but he killed his whole brand, especially getting robbed by another rapper. Pooh Shiesty obviously not a regular rapper, but still twin. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like, see, but Gucci, I get it though. He checking that bag though, bro. He probably like, fuck the gangster shit. I'm about to make some 100 million real quick. Like, I get it. He probably like, shit, fuck it. I'm trying to run up some money off this nigga without having to work. I guarantee if most people could make $1 million within a week and you ain't had to do a motherfucking thing, shit. A lot of y'all be signing artists too. A nigga Ben said you ain't have an 8-pack. I say he bugging. I watch your videos. I know you have an 8-pack. Like, this shit just interesting. Like, this nigga, this shit just interesting. Make sure y'all double tap the screen and make sure y'all like the live, bro. We've been going up since I've been back on YouTube. We almost got 100 people in the live, y'all. Shout out to everybody that came through, that's been rocking with the live. Shout out to everybody that's been getting the likes up. Everybody that's been kicking in the comments. Y'all know I was AWOL off of YouTube, and y'all still be coming through showing a lot of love. That's why I love my YouTube channel. That's why I love my supporters. Y'all always come through and kick it. You know, we just be vibing on the side of YouTube and it's keeping it real. We just politicking right now. This is like locker room talk. So yeah, shout out to the chat, shout out to the viewers, everybody that's rocking out, that's just kicking back cool. I know some of y'all might be at work, or might be driving, and might just be listening. You know, we still see y'all. Shout out to the real ones that been sliding through, that's just been sitting back, kicking it, vibing out on this live with us. You know, we bring high energy. You know, we have serious topics, but we still have humor behind it. The same way Gucci couldn't have been serious when he made that fuck ass song. That shit was garbage. Yo, them ABC ass lyrics, Gucci. Yo, Gucci, that shit was garbage, my nigga. I gotta keep it 100, Goo up. Like, that's the music just name no more now, bruh. See, Gucci never was a big lyricist, but everybody fucked with Gucci. Everybody fucked Gucci. They like, this nigga real though. This nigga real though. He ain't gotta be the best rapper. It's the vibe that his music give off. Like, this nigga that nigga. Now when I'm listening to his new song he just dropped last night, I'm like, yo, this shit garbage. Let's play it again, y'all. I know some of y'all ain't heard it. I know some of y'all heard it. Let's play this track again. I ain't heard it. Like, let's play this track again. Like, this shit garbage, bro. I'm gonna keep it all on a buck with y'all. This shit garbage, bro. I ain't gonna cap to you.
School out. See you. Tell the truth. You went out like a real cash diamond. And after all that, boy, you still signed to me? Wow. I'm like Birdman, and nigga, this my cash money, and your fat Frankie, he a stone cold junkie. You know I got my bread up. I always keep my head up. I thought it was a business meeting, but it was a sale. I walk in the room, you can feel the pressure building. Niggas got me up the whole time they plotting against me. I don't take it personal. For me, it's on the business. And I don't want to conversate if it ain't about no million. Don't feel make it stronger. Don't bite the hand that feeds. Let my money keep it longer. Now these haters got them niggas. I gotta move tactical. Every move magical. And I'm from Atlanta, but the diamonds come from Africa. They know you when you broke, but they hate you when you win. And then when you take a loss, it's when the haters get the grand. It's all on you. Can't be wearing no disguise. Since you play stupid games, then you win stupid prizes. Some people like to take a nigga kindness for weakness. I pulled up on business, but y'all was on some weak shit. The artist and the CEO, I wear a lot of hats. They smile in your face, then they stab you in your back. They learn from your daddy, so I guess that it's hereditary. I'm that same nigga that put money on your commissary. I settled the plate like Suge Knight did with Drake. But I ain't easy eating, nigga, and this ain't back in the day. This 10, 17, the label, I built this shit from the ground. And I be damn if I pressure on my chest, but I still ain't pressed. Pen to the paper, but it's under duress. Wow. Between the lines, Able to the plate, my nigga, life is a test. Nigga ain't on that broke shit, and I'ma reach out his head. Charge, my name on the check. Nigga jealous of me, dog. Well, my knee up my ex. Another day, another dollar. On to the next. So now my heart done cold.
I don't know. That shit just don't hit the same for me. I'm trying to see if I could vibe to it, get a head nod. I'm trying to see if like I could vibe, like, I'm like, okay, the people gonna fuck with this. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's like I can't really vibe to it, bro. I don't know. I just can't really vibe to it, bro. That was like a statement on the beat. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm trying to bob my head to it, bro. Like, I'm trying to get a vibe from it, right? But I'm like, see, at the end of the day, I'm a civilian. Gucci did what I would do. You rob me of my jewelry, you going to jail. I'm a civilian. I ain't indiscreet. You can't do that, Gucci. Like, this for us civilians to do. I'm trying to get a vibe from it, bro. Trying to nod my head and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to vibe out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just an internet nigga now. I ain't know none of that. I'm trying to vibe out and shit, bro. I'm like, okay, all right. But to get this ABC ad fucking music the fuck up out of here, bro. Get this Toy Story 3 movie the fuck up out of here, bro. Get this Dr. Seuss ass lyrics the fuck up. Dr. Seuss head ass the fuck on, bro. Like, come on, bro. We gotta stop this shit, bro. Get this Sesame Street ass lyrics the fuck on. Sesame Street head ass, bro. Stop playing with me, Gucci, bro. Your name ain't Gucci no more, bro. Your name is Coogee, bro. Your name is Coogee Man now, bro. You've downgraded from Gucci. You ain't Gucci Man. You more like Coogee Man, bro. You Coogee. Coogee was a clothing label when I grew up, bro. It was like some cheap ass clothes. Your ass is Coogee now, bro. Your ass ain't Gucci Mane, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. My mama, bro. Talking about some Gucci man. Your ass ain't Gucci no more, bro. Fuck is you talking about? Your ass ain't Gucci. Like, come on, bro. Your ass is Coogee man. Nah, yeah, Coochie. Yeah, matter of fact, your ass Coochie man, bro. That's your name now, bro. It is Gucci. You ain't Gucci man, bro. Your ass is Coogee man. Your ass is Coochie man. You a different type of man. You just ain't Gucci man. Okay. You ain't Gucci man. You a man, but I don't know what man it is. I know it ain't Gucci man though. It might be Coochie man. It might be Coogee man. It might be Booty man. I don't know, but it ain't Gucci man, bro. I don't know what type time you on, bro. I don't know. Then the fact that you sit there talking about some pen to the paper, but it's under duress. But what type of police shit is that to say when a man fighting an open case right now when they alleging he did that to you? So this is what I'm saying. Gucci is y'all gotta